Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek. Today I'm coming to you from a cold and windy Los Angeles morning here at the Micromobility America Conference. I've been borrowing this VMAX VX2 Extreme electric scooter for the last few days to get around LA. It's been a blast, and I'm ready to tell you what I think of this thing. Come along with us while we check it out. I've discovered that LA is a tricky city to get around in without a car, or even with a car, but having the VMAX VX2 Extreme electric scooter for my 3-day trip made it a lot easier. For starters, the specs are impressive for this fairly compact ride. It's got a rear 1600 watt peak rated motor, which is way more powerful than most scooters in the 45-pound class like this one. It would even wheelie on me when I put it in the secret fully unlocked beast mode, so I usually kept it in the second to highest power level, but it is nice knowing you've got that extra power on tap when you really want it. It easily gets up to its 25 mile per hour top speed, so you can keep up with traffic when you're on the road or just go for a fun and fast pleasure ride. There are also 3 battery size options, giving you between 28 to 43 miles of range, so you get to decide just how big of a battery you want or need. And I'm a big fan of how robust that folding mechanism feels, using a double action latch for safety to ensure a strong and reliable folding connection. But the real differentiator here, after the great performance, is probably the lighting system. It's powerful and bright, but I really love the turn signals. I usually deride turn signals on e-bikes and e-scooters because they're typically weak and also mounted on the center line of the bike or scooter, making their indicator status kind of meaningless. But here we've got powerful turn signals mounted both up high on the handlebars so that they're spread wide and they're visible from the front and the rear, and also lower down on the rear deck, with those lower turn signals designed like motorcycle turn signals that are flexible so they bend and snap back instead of breaking when you inevitably snag them on something. A visible scooter is a safer scooter in my opinion. And of course there are other nods towards safety too, such as the large 10-inch tires and the powerful drum brakes, which are sealed against weather to prevent brake fade when they get splashed like you'd experience with disc brakes. Also, drum brakes mean you can't smack your disc rotor on a curb and bend it. Basically, I just always prefer drum brakes on scooters. Yeah, it is technically older technology, but it just works better in my experience and is basically zero maintenance. Now, of course, there are some downsides to the scooter as well, though. To me, the main disadvantage of the VMAX VX2 Extreme is that there's simply no suspension. The 10-inch wheels are still pretty good at absorbing bumps, especially since they use large diameter tubeless air-filled tires, so you still get some absorption there.
Not really an off-road scooter, but it can do it in a pinch.
Obviously, this isn't something you want to take on single-track mountain bike trails, but if you do need to scoot across some grass or dirt on a shortcut to work or on your way to campus, it's obviously capable enough and still comfortable to ride. Though if you really want suspension, then VMAX's larger VX4 scooter might be right up your alley. I tried that one at the conference, and it's even more comfortable with that suspension, though it does add a few pounds too, so you've got to weigh the benefits there. For me, keeping the scooter light enough to lift it into a car or up a flight of stairs is a good reason to go with the VX2 Extreme here. Basically, I see this as a comfortable and easily portable scooter that still has the power and performance of bigger scooters. If you can accept the lack of suspension, then you'll enjoy feeling like you're on a higher performance machine while only having to lug around the weight of a lighter scooter. Lastly, there's the price. It starts at $899, and then the larger battery options are priced at $999 or $1,099 to go even further on a charge. While this isn't cheap, it's actually better than a lot of the other 1600 watt or higher scooters, and it seems fairly priced to me, especially considering that this is a Swiss company, not some fly-by-night Chinese company without US service and support. Yeah, of course, you can always find cheaper scooters out there, but you have to consider what makes them cheaper, and lots of times it's because the company's just gonna leave you hanging. With VMAX, in addition to its European operations, the company has a Los Angeles headquarters to provide closer shipping, quicker support, and repairs. So you're paying for more than just the scooter, you're also getting the company behind it too. For me, I'm quite impressed with the VX2 Extreme, and I found it served me well all over LA. After testing multiple of the company's models at Micromobility America here, it feels like the right in-between offering, and is probably the one I'd choose out of all of them.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the VMAX VX2 Extreme electric scooter.
If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.